Today in this session, we are going to cover two things. So one is how can we host or deploy our code in GitHub, and how can we deploy our website into Firebase, so which is owned by Google. So for the first thing, we need to have some prerequisites, or maybe you should have a basic knowledge now on how GitHub works, how to push your code, and how to take pulls and everything, like, or maybe a clone repository. I hope you all have a basic idea on this. Repository. Okay. Okay.
Screen is
So
not raining.
yeah. Okay. Fine. Is it visible now?
Yes.
Okay. So let's head to GitHub and create our first repository. So go navigate to GitHub. So click on new repository name. So try to give a repository name. So let's give a demo. Okay, demo is already exist in my account. Demo deployment demo is available. Okay, so it's a public and I don't have any description. And then you can have readme file if you want, else you can leave. Click on the create repository.
Bro,
Yeah, yeah, please go ahead, Bhargavi.
what is the use of the README file?
Readme file. Okay, so basically readme file contains all the information about your repository or maybe your project. So for example, you are part of a team. You have joined as an intern, let's say, or maybe a fresher. So what team lead say that Bhargavi, take this URL and clone your repository into your local. So for cloning and then installation steps, for installation, you would be having a small process. It completely unique for each and every project. So if you want to, I mean, none this is going to be common for all the developers. Even if if your project is going to recruit few more members in the future, so that process is going to be same. And you may require a few KT also, knowledge transfer. If you're aware of these terms, okay, knowledge transfer and everything. So for that, what generally we do is, so we'll create a README file. So it contains all the information, all the necessary steps, all the things to be installed in your project. Installed in your system. So this contains everything. And if it is not a project, if it is your personal project, you may mention that so this project I have implemented with these technologies, and I have tried to demonstrate my skills, whatever I've learned on my own, or maybe this project is this purpose. So you can write all these things. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So now we have created a repository. Okay. So now let's head back to Visual Studio Code. So if you click on these three dots, okay, this is not my latest Visual Studio Code. Let me close this. Don't say. Okay. So if you click on this icon, you see an option called clone repository. Click on this. Clone from GitHub. So see, we are able to see all the repositories that are in my GitHub. So this is the thing that we have created just now. So deployment demo. Click on this. So it will ask you to choose a location. So I'm choosing desktop. Select as a repository location. Okay, so now it has been cloned, and it is asking to open in a new window. Yeah, open. Okay, so we don't have anything. Now let's create a file. Okay, so I already have my files. Let me copy paste. So this is deployment demo. So let me open this here, and I have a few more things under demo. So this is my index file and styles. Okay, so let's close everything. Okay, so we got things, 4 files, DS store. That's okay. You can delete this one. That is okay. But so these are our files, index.html and style.css. Or if you don't have any other, any of the existing files, you can simply create. So I'm creating one file, js script.js. Okay, so now our folder is ready. Let's push it. So first push of project. So click on the plus icon to stage all the things, commit. Okay, now we have committed. So let's push it. Push. Okay, so let's see it in the GitHub, whether we got the files or not. So let's refresh. Yeah, we got the files. See, we got the files. So we have created JS folder, just one script file. So get back. So are we clear till this part? Any doubt that you have? Any doubt so far?
No doubt.
Okay. So once you are clear with this step, let's go to settings. Okay. In the settings, you can see one option called pages. So go to pages. So here under the branch, you need to select one branch. So if you don't know what is a branch and like what would be my main branch, go back to the code. You can see your branch, main branch. So this is your main branch. Or else if you have any other branch that maybe that have have a latest code, that you can choose that. Go to settings again, pages, branch, click on the main branch. Okay, so click on the root file. So just keep as it is. Okay, has been saved. Now go to code again. Okay, now you can see this orange or maybe some brown color dot. Click on that. Click on these details. Let's wait a few more minutes for this to complete. Maybe it may take 1 to 2 minutes or maybe less than that. Okay, see the build is completed. Okay, we have two more jobs. Build is completed, report build status, and then the final state is deploy. Okay, this is also completed. Let's wait for deploy to be completed. Yeah, deploy is completed. Click on this. Click on this, and then if you open this complete job, you can see the URL. See, we got our website, but it doesn't have any images. Excuse me. Why? Because I haven't pushed. So if you see the code, I don't have any folder called assets here. So let's add that and push. Okay, if you already have that, that is fine. But if you don't have that, just create a folder. So come here, click on the assets. Okay, so we need to put all our assets here. So I don't have that. Yeah, I do have that assets. Just give me those is internet card project. Click on the assets, copy, So I have an option to drag it. If you don't have a option to drag it, you have to manually copy paste in the folder. Okay. Now I got all the assets in my locals. So let's push it again. So added assets. Assets. So click on plus icon to stage, commit, sync changes. Okay. Yeah, all the changes has been pushed. So let's go there and refresh. We got assets now. Okay. So it should automatically update everything. No. Let me see. Settings. Go to pages. Deploy from branch. Let me visit this. Okay, we are not getting anything. So I think we have to do it again, the deployment. Let me see where it is. Code pages. Unpublish this site. Okay. Now I'm going to again deploy this website. So select, I think these are already selected. Main branch, root and all everything. So let's come here, code. I don't see any of this dot. Go to settings again. Pages. Root is there. Yeah, now we got. So it may take a few minutes to update, but I was looking for an option to deploy it again, but no need of deploying it again. So it may take another few more minutes to update. See, this is my username and this is your repository. Okay, so here we need to follow a simple step. I mean, one mandatory thing. Your file should be an index.html file. So if you see, it should be index.html file. If it is not an index.html file, it will not automatically open. You have to manually give the file name. But if it is an index.html file, don't need to mention anything. It will automatically give your website. So now you can copy this link and then you can paste it anywhere. You can access your website. Got it? Any doubts? If you're confused on the any of the steps, I can repeat it for you. Any doubts till now?
Bro,
Yeah.
bro, when we insert that website, it shows all the code or not?
Can you come again?
Our
Your voice
website
is
code.
not clear.
When we insert this code, website code,
Okay.
it shows the code or not?
When we inspect,
Yes.
yeah, it will show. Okay, so you want to see that, right? So yeah, so if you inspect this code, it will show everything. And this is not a responsive. I did not make it for responsive. It was just a demo purpose. That's okay.
It may be stolen from another person.
Sorry.
Some other person will copy our code, right?
Yeah, they can copy.
It is another option like private, any private code.
No. That is not possible. See why? Because see, copying code, it does not affect your business. If it is your core logic, let's say, let consider a Flipkart. Okay, for the Flipkart, now random persons will get random discounts. Maybe you might get 10% for a product, I might get 5% a product. So that is completely dependent on business logic, how they are going to give discounts. But code wise, what you can do? Nothing, right? But if you know that business logic, you can implement it in your websites. Maybe you are a competitor. Let's say you're an Amazon person. If you can see how Flipkart is, how intelligently it is providing the discounts, you may copy it and then you may not do it in your website. But with the, but what you see, let's say, you want to copy this code. Why to copy? Already the information is available in the internet. I mean, in the website. Then what you will get by copying? Nothing, right?
Bro, how can we deploy our backend, our APIs to this frontend?
Yeah. Okay. So that is on a totally different topic together. Okay. So for that, we need a complete setup. We need a backend setup. We need to write APIs, and in the front end we need to call those APIs. So totally it's a different thing. But if you are from a front end, in this week we are going to have a API integration part in JS. Okay, you may join. And if it is a backend, already Java sessions are going on. You may join that.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. Yeah. And any other doubts regarding GitHub or deployment, everything, anything?
Hello.
Hello.
Bro, just now you used the old template for the resume. Can we use that format now also?
Which format?
Your old format, bro, as a fresher, not experienced one.
Okay, my format. Okay. So you want to see my format. So this one, right?
Yeah, bro, this one. Nowadays, is it okay to use this format or only single page
No, no.
resume?
That I'm not sure why, because this format I got from my college. Okay. So
Okay.
even if I'm going to interview now, I'll use the same format. I don't know why,
Okay.
what is the reason, but I use the same.
Okay, bro. Thank you.
Mhm. But you can use, it's not like, it's not that, if your resume
నాకు
is,
కొంచెం ఈ వాటర్ అట్లే
if your resume is looking fancy, that they are going to shortlist, but it depends upon the information that you have in the resume. But yes, so I mean, representing information may have the effect. How you gonna represent your matter, content, or maybe. But because
Okay.
here I have mentioned all the skills. But nowadays everyone is mentioning it in the some lines like 80%, 90%. So that may have impact. So that's the reason I have also updated my resume to the latest format. Like Spring Boot Java, yeah, correct. Any other doubts on the GitHub session or? Okay, so if you don't have any doubts, let's end our first session here. Okay.
Hi Naveen.
Time.
Hello.